Hello, if anybody's there. I am not on top of things today, so y'all will bear with me while I finish supper for my husband. I am actually just reheating the pot roast that I made before we went out of town. I froze it while we were gone, so I just gotta reheat it and soften the fat and all of that. I already made the mashed potatoes, and anyway, that's what we're up to. Later I'll show you all the books that I got while I was in Tennessee, but yeah, it has been an adventure, a massive adventure. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it later. We had a time getting back from Knoxville. They did not want to get us home. But hey, Lynn, glad to see you. Hey, Scorpio Rising, reading The Perfect Sun by Frida McFadden. Hey, Audrey, I am attempting to keep it together here. I have so much laundry. Long story short, they kept us an extra 30 hours. And so we did not get our reset day to do all the laundry before work started. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Toya. Hey, Alicia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see some friendly faces after all the craziness. Yeah, so we were supposed to come home Saturday. We were supposed to be home Saturday mid-evening, I think like 7 o'clock in the evening. So then we'd have, a little bit of time in the evening and then all of Sunday to get it together. Ha ha ha. Such things were not to be. Alicia was very kind, offered us the use of her spare room if we got properly stuck in Knoxville. But we ended up stuck in DFW, Dallas area, because apparently storms. All the other airlines did not seem to have as much trouble as ours did. But we ended up stuck in Dallas without our luggage, and that was after they canceled our flight, and we got other flights and paid extra for seating to get on there. And when all was said and done, we got in about 8:45 in Dallas, and then they kept us on the tarmac for 2 hours, waiting for a gate to open up that they could give us. And by the time they told us they canceled our flight out that was supposed to go back to California, the airport shuttles had all shut down, so we couldn't get to a hotel without a rental car, which we purchased a rental car and then got to the place, and they were like, oh no, we can't honor the price on the little app website, whatever. It's going to be twice as much. So that was an $800 30-hour delay. It was a whole thing. But we did get to see my husband's sister while we were there. And Caleb got to meet a whole bunch of my family. Some of my cousins are trying to talk him into moving to Missouri, which he is more interested in than I would have thought. So we will see if anything comes of that or not. But he's been on YouTube looking up videos, trying to see what he thinks of Missouri as a place to live. So yeah, we did have a ton of fun in McKay's, though. I made it to all 3 McKay's. There's one in Knoxville, one in Nashville, one in Chattanooga. We saw the Knoxville one on the way to Jen's and the Chattanooga one on the way back to the airport. I got 1 book in Knoxville, 5 books in Chattanooga, and the rest in Nashville. And yes, Toya, Missouri would be much cheaper. That is a massive massive point in its favor. I'd also have some family nearby. If we decide to have kids, kids would potentially have my cousins kids to grow up next to. I don't remember if that's cousin once removed or second cousin. I think it might be cousin once removed. But anyway, whichever way that goes. Yes, $800 is panic inducing. I'm still going to try to call the airline and see if the folks in the call center are any more helpful than the folks we talked to, but they basically were like, we can't do anything. And so you end up with, we had to have 2 rooms because my mother was with us. And in the interest of, well, let's just say our luggage was lost. And so our options of what to sleep in were limited. So I don't think that's a good thing for extra people to share. So we ended up with 2 hotel rooms. And they almost let us in the wrong room. We got there at like 2 a.m. She gave us adjoining rooms. Tried to get in the first room. It wouldn't go. It was giving me the red and green light. So I opened the second one, put my mother in there. Got tried again and found out that there was a lady in that room they'd already assigned. So poor lady must have had half a heart attack thinking somebody was trying to get in her room. Hang on a second. My husband's coming in. He does not like being on camera, so we try to respect his wishes. Hi, handsome. The camera is off. Yes, plate is coming momentarily. And a wild Alicia has appeared.
Hi, I'm gonna go turn on. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm gonna turn on this light because I didn't realize how dark it was in here.
That's completely fair. That's completely fair. My husband has just come in, so I'm gonna fix him a plate, and then I think I can settle in my usual spot, and we can have a proper conversation. Let's see here.
I see you made it home safely in one piece.
Yes, not right. American Airlines did not want to help us out.
No. I kept on asking me, like, are they sure we don't need to go pick them up? Because we'll pick them up. Like, we were like 20 minutes away from the airport for a couple hours.
I really appreciate that. They thankfully kept us in DFW, which, you know, at least you're halfway there at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was not how we anticipated things going.
No.
All right, let me find my husband a napkin and, you know, possibly a fork.
Fork will help.
Yes. Yes. How was the rest of your trip? Because I only saw you for like half of it.
I know. It was nice. We went to the Opera Mills Mall and just walked around.
Oh.
And then we went to what is it called? Parnassus. It's the bookstore owned by Ann Patchett.
By whom?
Ann Patchett. She's an author of literary fiction-ish. So that was fun. I wanted to film in there, but there were so many people that because it was just really pretty in there. Everything was wood. Like they had one of those old school ladders, and I was like, I want to do that old school Belle moment from Beauty and the Beast where I slide down.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I would have probably fallen on my face.
I guess that would be slightly less fantastic, but it would be cool up to that point.
Yes. Yeah, we and then driving back, we ended up spending the one day with Greg's family, which was nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, have you met Greg's family before?
I met the majority of his family, but this was the first time I was meeting his brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Is he part of a big family?
No, just him and his brother. That's basically it.
Cool.
I met his parents when we were visiting in Florida because they're retired in Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've been trying to meet for like 2 years, but everybody's been like, each time that we've planned it, someone got sick.
Oh, that's unhelpful.
Yeah.
Deeply, deeply unhelpful.
But it was nice. It was nice. It was just nice to get away for a couple days and not have to worry about it.
Right?
It was just nice to be like, I'm not in my own house for a couple days. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, change of scenery, change of pace, a little bit of breathing room.
I miss like the shower in the hotel was awful. No, considering you were talking about water pressure earlier, there was no water pressure in this hotel room. I was like, this is ridiculous.
That's terrible. That's terrible. The low water pressure is the one thing I will say about the place we stayed when we were near Jen. It was super cute. I would highly recommend it if people were looking and did not mind stairs. But the shower was it was cute, but it was funky. They had gotten a tub and they put claw feet on it.
Okay.
And then they had 4 curtains around it that you had to
pull,
and then it was a really low pressure rainfall head or whatever. And
okay.
Yeah, I was glad to be back to full water pressure after that.
Yeah, me too. That last day, because we traveled 8 hours, we drove 8 hours that last day because we had to make stops and everything. I was like, I just can't wait to sit in my shower.
Right?
I was like, I just want to sit in my shower for a couple hours.
Maybe with a candle and a good book?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you find good things at the second bookstore?
I bought way too many books. Because I found so many. I was shocked. I've been doing this thing for like a past year. Wherever I travel, if an author has a bookstore, I try to visit it and get something by that author in that bookstore. I did that in Minnesota because Louise Erdrich owns a bookstore out there.
Okay.
And if you ever want signed books by any author, find out if they have a bookstore, because they don't charge extra for their own signed books. They just charge the normal price of like a paperback or a hardback.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was fun. Greg found something, which I was kind of surprised because he never like looks for books, but he found like a sci-fi that was translated from Korean, I believe.
Oh.
And it just got released just got translated and released in English, like the week before. So
you all had perfect timing.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a fun time. We just it was kind of nice to not like, the only day that was planned really was with you guys. And then everything else was just kind of up in the air and we were kind of just going with the flow.
Yeah. We stopped at the Duck Donuts in, I think it was in Chattanooga.
How was it?
Knoxville-based area.
Yes.
Really good. They start with the vanilla cake donuts on, I guess, all of them, and then they have like 6 or 8 different options of what you can dip in and a whole bunch of toppings you can put on.
Oh my goodness.
And then I had one that my cousin had recommended that was bacon in the sun or something like that. So it's maple glazed, bacon on top, and then caramel drizzle.
Yum.
I mean, it was not a 50-cent donut, but it was very good.
Yeah. It's funny that you bring it up because they just built one like 20 minutes from where I live.
It's very good. I do recommend.
Okay. Good to know.
But yeah.
So we need to see what other books you got when you were, we know the books you got at McKay's when you were with us, but what else did you get?
Yes, let me see here. And Toya, we are not thinking of having children immediately, but if we moved, we might. So I think I showed y'all Etiquette and Espionage.
I love that series.
You know, I got the Anna Maria and the Fox.
I think you're gonna love that one.
I think it'll be good. I think you said it was a fairly slow start.
It's very slow burn.
Okay, yeah, but I think it'll be good. And of course, you gave me the Jane Austen devotional.
Yeah, I hope you love
have
that.
Fun with. Let's see. I'm trying to see which ones were which. I showed you Jesus Outside the Lines and The Lost Apothecary. Hidden Christmas. Oh, this one came from Knoxville. I think because Scott Sauls is a local author, maybe.
Yes, he is.
I think that's why they had him so cheap.
He's outside Knoxville, I think, like right outside.
Yes, yeah. It says Christ Presbyterian in Nashville. So yeah, so I found like 4 of his, but I think that's the only one I found at Knoxville. Let's see.
I feel like Knoxville's and McKay's has more books in it than, or maybe there's more people traveling to the one in Nashville, because I feel like Knoxville always has like more books for some reason.
Huh. I wonder if it depends also on what you're looking for, because I felt like Nashville had a better selection for me. And then Chattanooga had some things, like I looked for specific authors and didn't find any of them at the first 2, but then I found some in Chattanooga. So the Chattanooga one, I think, was the newest of them.
Yeah. That one I haven't been to yet.
That was fun. I didn't mean to stop at it. We were just, 5-minute detour. You got to stop somewhere for the rest of a car trip.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We gave it ourselves a 20-minute limit. Like, okay, I was like, all right, it's like 9:38 or something like that. All right, we will be back in the car by 10. And I think we were back in the car by like 10:02.
That still counts. You were very close.
Very close. I looked at my watch like 3 minutes before, and I was like, oh, I want to look for one more author. But no, I'm going to get in line. I got in line. I paid. If I'd known they were going to cancel my flight, I would have stuck around for the extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, you would have had more time.
Yeah.
Well, what was the reasoning? Did they give you a reason for them canceling your flight?
Yeah, apparently there was a big weather storm in DFW. And so I guess it's a single plane that goes back and forth a whole bunch of times. And so the plane coming to us had to wait out the weather. And by the time they waited it out, I think she said they were anticipating that maybe the pilot had timed out. So they had to find a new crew.
Oh,
and they had one coming in at 6:00. So, shove as many of them as they can on the one a couple hours later. And then they delayed that once. And so there were like, I think the pilot said there were like 20 planes ahead of us when we landed in DFW, and they were just all waiting for a gate because everybody was trying to, make up for lost time.
Oh no.
So yeah, we just sat on the tarmac for 20.
Like every hour, Greg was like, "Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? Are you okay? Are they okay? Please let me know."
I mean, I guess at least we were on the tarmac, not like circling in the air, hoping we didn't run out of gas.
That's happened to me when we were flying back from my dad's wedding. And we were flying back from Mexico. We flew around the airport for like an hour and a half, and I was like, "Can we just get off the damn plane?"
Right. Right. So yeah, it was a whole thing. It was almost 11:00 by the time we got off the plane.
Oh God.
And they had not canceled our connecting standby flight yet. So we booked it over to the other end. It's almost laid out like butterfly wings. There's 2 and 2 and then a central line. So we got over, I think we were in Terminal A and we had to get to Terminal C. But anyway, we booked it. We had to find a wheelchair for my mom, and there was nobody there to push it. So my husband pushed it, and
of course,
we got there. It's still saying, delayed. It's been delayed 45 minutes, so we might actually get it. There's moving the numbers of people they're going to accept up and up, and so suddenly there's like 14 people they're going to take, and I'm like, oh, we might actually get on this thing.
Yeah.
And then they canceled it.
You have better patience than I do. I would have been screaming at people. I'm one of those. I'm just like, no. When it comes to flights, I'm already anxious to begin with.
Yeah. I was just, well, there's nothing, like, I try to bear in mind, like, the person in front of me is the only one I can talk to, and it's not their fault. So, no. I still intend to call and see if we can get any kind of reimbursement for.
I would.
They kept telling me when I kept asking them, okay, if we do this, can you put us up for a night? Can you? And they kept saying no, because it's weather related. We're not responsible for anything. But the other airlines seem to be managing just fine. Like there was a.
But I also feel like that's always the excuse for anything that happens. It's not. It's
right.
It's blah blah blah. It's not anything we can control. Neither is it that the fact that so many people are stranded now because they're waiting for a flight.
Yeah. So we saw
They
Caleb's
tried to do
sister.
that to me in Chicago. I was like, no way.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna hate me by the end of the day, but I'm getting on this flight if it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a
I
whole
was just
thing.
happy when you were like, we're here. I'm like, they made it
Yes.
to Dallas. Thank goodness.
Yes. All right. So we're like halfway there. And so we ended up having to go to Target the next day to get like deodorants and stuff because
Yeah.
they lost our bags, which
Ugh.
ended up in Sacramento. So like we got them at the end. We just didn't
Okay.
have.
I was gonna say, where did they lose your bags?
We were very grateful that they had our bags in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Sacramento is very on top of things. When we flew into
Yeah.
Sacramento, like they had a whole area cordoned off with all of the bags that had come in from DFW.
Oh, okay.
And like I could see it. It was right outside the baggage claim. I could be like that one, and that one. Those are ours. That was like 3 minutes.
Oh goodness.
Which was good because our car keys were in there.
I was gonna say.
We never had them lose our bags before. So when we were trying to lighten what we were carrying,
Yeah.
my husband was just like, oh yeah, let's put the car keys in there. It'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
And it would have been if, American Airlines wasn't so terrible.
Yeah.
So
I was just happy you guys ended up there in one piece. I was like, oh no.
mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
bad.
Yep.
I'm like, I wish I could help. I feel so bad.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. You were very kind to reach out. It's just one of those, well, since we don't control the weather and we don't control the corporations,
Yeah.
we make the best of it. So we will not fly American again. I do not recommend them. And I do not recommend the rental car company Sixt, S-I-X-T. We went through, I don't remember if it's Expedia or Priceline, but we got like a $60 rental car in Dallas because the shuttles were down. We had to get to the hotel and it was like 10 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then Uber at that time is surgingly expensive and all that.
It was almost $50 if we wanted to get an Uber.
Right.
So $60 for a rental car seemed really good, except when we got there, they were like, oh, we don't have the car you reserved. This other car is the cheapest we've got, and you have to pay the difference. So it was like
they didn't have the car you reserved, and you had to pay the difference.
Yes, that's why I say don't ever use them. Like I've shown up before and they've been like, I'm so sorry, we don't have what you reserved. We can give you an SUV instead at no cost or whatever. So he started, we don't have the car. And I'm like, that's fine. Like whatever you've got, no big deal. Right. He's like, it's going to be like $140 or something like that.
That trip
but at this time, it's like, it's like 1:30 in the morning or something like that. And so everybody has just had it. And my husband's like, we're just going to take it. Yeah. So we took it. We got there. I will see later if they can do anything about it. But
yeah, I would definitely be like, yeah, you're reimbursing me for this, and this. Yeah. No, there's no way.
No, it was ridiculous.
But we had a good time. Like when we all met, that was fine.
This was a fantastic trip until we got to the Knoxville airport and American Airlines conspired against us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to do it again, though, for sure. Like, that's what I told Jen. I'm like, you don't live that far from me, so we're definitely going to have to, like, meet up again at some point.
Exactly. And Toya lives near you all, too.
Yeah. I didn't realize how close Toya lived to, like, I knew she lived in Tennessee. I just didn't know where.
That's the fun thing about states. You're like, okay, you could be like 20 minutes from me. You could be 4 hours from me.
Right. And that's especially with Tennessee. Everybody's like, because everybody only knows Nashville. And I'm like, yeah, that's like 4.5 hours from me.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the east side, east side. One of my really good booktube friends that I have, the book club that I do with, one of her best friends lives in Chattanooga, so she's going to stay with me for a week and then stay with her friend in Chattanooga for a week.
Ooh, fun.
So she's going to do like a whole big Tennessee trip at some point.
Loop the McKays?
Yeah, I'm taking her to, I told her we're going to McKay's and we're going to, I don't know if they're just Tennessee, but there's one like 10 minutes from me that's called Mr. K's.
Okay.
And it's 4 stories and it's huge. And like that's what I always thought McKay's was at first. And then I realized they were two separate things. And it's literally 20 minutes from my house, which
That's
is
awesome.
barely.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you ever come to this area again, we're definitely taking you to Mr. K's.
Okay. I am down for that. I'm very down for that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's very tempting. I never know, like, at what point you're actually.
Because I would have been yelling at somebody.
See, I never know at what point you're actually putting your foot down and, you know, getting things done, and at what point you're just yelling at the poor person who can't do anything about it anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So apparently, Spirit Airlines is just as bad. I mean, honestly,
Spirit's bad.
Honestly, Southwest seems to be the only one that gets people where they're going. Like,
or they don't charge you, like Spirit charges you for everything. They make you weigh the bet. Like it's insane.
Right.
Like the flights are cheap, but they nickel and dime you with everything else.
Right. And I feel like Southwest, like, unless you have a weight overage on your bag, it's just what you paid is what you paid. You can pay for early check-in.
Yeah. I always do, because I have to bring the chair, so I always do early check-in with my bags. Always.
When we flew with my mother the last time, she needed a wheelchair, and even it didn't matter what boarding group we were in. If we didn't have an A boarding pass, they would put us in between A and B, even without us paying for the upgrade.
Yeah, they do this. They did the same thing when I flew to Florida. They did the same thing. They were like, hey, the seat that the company booked you in isn't handicap accessible, but we're going to upgrade it and you're going to be here. Okay.
Perfect.
And I didn't have to pay anything? Sweet.
Yeah. So I would absolutely fly Southwest if I could again. I mean, by the time we spent all of that, we could have just, you know, flown out of Nashville with Southwest, and, you know, it would have been an extra like 4 hours round trip in the car, but that would have been less than 30 hours and less than $800.
In the grand scheme of things, it's still not that bad.
Right. So, lesson learned.
Yeah.
I'm
still shocked that Greg ate Indian food. I still can't get over that he actually liked it. I was like, yay, I can make it.
Excellent. Yes, it's always a win when you can find more stuff you can cook.
He's a picky eater. So I'm just like I think you laughed at me when he said he wanted the spice at it too, and I turned around, I'm like, you don't eat spicy food.
And that too was spicier than I was expecting.
Yeah. He liked it. I was like, and you complain about me putting hot sauce on stuff.
Interesting. I wonder if he likes the spice as flavor, but he doesn't like spice for hot.
I think that's what it is. I think like when I try to explain to him, like, I make spiced food, I don't make hot food. Unless it's like a tacos or something. Because he always makes hot sauce.
Yeah. So you're gonna. Do you have good recipes for Indian food, or do you have like spice mixes?
I have a friend that my dad worked with for a very long time. Photocopied a bunch of his mother's recipes and gave it to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they're so good. I haven't had a samosa in that long. When I saw the samosas, I'm like, Greg, we're getting that. I don't care what you say. I'm eating a samosa. I haven't had that in like 10 years.
I am eating one. You may join me, or I'll eat them both.
I'll eat them both.
It's not a problem either way. Just, you know, let me know before I start in on the second one.
And I was ready for him to be like, oh, yeah, this is too spicy. And he ate the whole thing. I was
awesome.
Like, I'll take it.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. He was nervous to meet you guys. He was like, I'm really loud. I don't know if they'll be okay with that.
Oh, no. We thought he was fantastic.
He was really nervous.
Yeah, it's always, you never know the dynamic when you're meeting, you know, new people, especially when they're not your new people. But we all thought he was great. You know, we said in the car afterwards, like, you guys seemed really well suited to each other. Like,
most of the time.
I mean, nobody's perfect, right? But, you know, you seem to have similar energies, if that makes sense. And like the interests weren't perfectly the same, but they, you know, seemed to complement well.
Yeah. It's so funny because he reminds me so much of people I grew up with, and he never grew up where his parents did. His parents grew up 20 minutes from where I grew up. But like he was born in Charlotte and raised here. So like he was very Southern. So when like I met him, I'm like, are you sure you're not from Jersey? Because you act just like a Jersey person. Like
that's awesome. So then he feels like home.
Yeah, basically. I wasn't looking for someone when I met him, but I met him.
And then you're like, okay, yes, you can stay.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, when Jen hugged me, they said, he can stay. I'm like, okay, we're good.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, I've been informed mine can stay also, which is very good since we're already married.
You two complement each other very well too.
Thank you. I like him.
I would hope so. You're married.
Precisely. That would be deeply unfortunate if he was not, in fact, my favorite.
Yes.
Yes. But Toya is asking what I cooked, and I made garlic herb mashed potatoes, and then we had...
Yum.
Yes, I got one of those frozen mashed potato medallion thingies from the grocery store because, you know.
They're awesome. I use them, and I make my own potatoes. They're just quicker.
Yeah, exactly. When I can find them at a good deal, I feel like it's just so much easier than boiling the potatoes and, you know, peeling everything.
Peeling is what aggravates me. Like, I'll cook them. I just hate peeling them.
Right. It becomes a whole thing. So I defrosted those yesterday and added garlic and Italian herbs and butter.
Ooh, deliciousness.
Yes. So we had that, and then I had pot roast that I had made before we left, and I put it in the freezer because I was like, I don't want to throw it out. It's like, it's so good meat.
I had to throw out so much food when I got home. I was like, this is upsetting me.
Right?
I was like, I'm so upset.
Yeah. I was going to cook this yesterday, but the meat hadn't defrosted in time. So today we have that, and a little tiny thing of mac and cheese from Popeyes because they sent me a coupon for a mac and cheese for $1, and I was like, I guess we're adding that to dinner.
Mac and cheese from Popeyes is awesome.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, it's not, you know, home cooked white cheddar, but it's pretty good.
No, it's not as good as a home cooked one, but like when in a pinch, it works.
It does. It does. And I was not going to make mac and cheese today, so yes, it added color to the plate.
That was me with like I wanted to cook, but I'm like, it's too hot. Like it's only 70 something degrees outside, but the humidity is like 95%.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, no, I'm not cooking, and I'm not putting on the oven today. It's too hot.
No. When before we lived in this place, when it got to be too hot, I was just like, I'm cooking on the barbecue outside. I don't care if I'm cooking, you know, something that's traditionally barbecued or not. I will either put my cast iron pans on the stove or on there like it's there, or I'll treat it like an oven. But we are not.
What my dad does.
Yeah.
We're not. The only thing he cooks with in the summer is his big grill, but he's got one of those big ones that has like 8 million different things on it that I don't even understand 90% of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do you. I'm afraid to touch it because I'm afraid I'm going to break something.
Some of them are really complicated, but
like, why are there 18 bajillion knobs on this thing? Like, how do I just turn it on? Like, right? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Because I use the gas stove, I feel like there's less of a learning curve on the simpler versions of these. I haven't tried like the ones that have all the everything. Just
it's huge.
You know, if like, I can
it's as big as a car, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with this thing?
Is that like an industrial?
It's like one of those metal ones, and it's got like those extra things on the side, and I'm just like, he enjoys it, so I'm like, hey,
all right.
But I'm like, this thing is humongous.
That's crazy. But yeah, I also am glad I don't work on an airport or a plane. Yeah, it does not seem like a good time.
No.
Nope. But this is the other one. I almost bought this in.
I have it too. A friend sent it to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, I thought about this in Nashville.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I really want to spend like $10 on this thing? But then I saw it again in Chattanooga, and I was like, yeah, I think I do.
So if you want to buddy read that, let me know.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that would be fun. Because I'm still waiting on the.
I put in a request too, and I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, no, and I'm trying to figure out if it's a NetGalley thing or a me thing.
Yeah.
Because I've had 2 or 3 this year that are just like hanging out waiting for like months, and I'm like, this isn't usual. Like, have they changed something? Have I done something?
Yeah. Have you ever gotten the ones where like they'll wait to approve you after it comes out? I've gotten a couple of those.
I have not.
I don't get the approval until like the day before the book actually physically comes out.
Huh. I wonder if they've got a little benchmark of we're trying to get this, but you know, right before it comes out, we just want everybody talking about it.
It's so strange. I'm like, but like with the e-copy, sometimes I don't know if you run into this with certain e-copies, like when it transfers to the Kindle, it like gets the formatting gets weird sometimes.
Yes, I think it depends. I could be wrong on this, but I feel like it depends. Some of them are made for Kindle and some of them are PDF only. And
See, I can't read any PDFs on mine for some reason. I have to read it on the computer if it's PDF.
Yeah, I have
it drives me nuts.
Where is my phone hiding? I don't know where my phone is hiding. But I have the new Lily Adler out, and it came to me PDF only. All of the previous ones have been I don't remember if it was Mobi or whatever for Kindle, but this one has come PDF only. And so if I put it on my Kindle, it has random like page numbers in the middle of the page, and I'm like, that's weird.
That's the problem. The one my friend who's a cozy mystery author, they sent it to me, like not the author themselves, but the publishing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, on every start of the paragraph, the first paragraph after like chapter 1 is like all wonky, but the rest of the chapter is fine. And then you go to chapter 2 and the same thing. The first chapter is all wonky, but the rest of the chapter is fine. Like,
it's super weird. Super weird.
And it's Simon and Schuster. So I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find. I think it's on my, unless I decided I wasn't putting it on there because it was such a disaster zone.
I don't know why. It's like, and then all of a sudden Kindle started only accepting other files. Like some of the files have changed of what they accept and what they don't.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to keep people from doing the copy, the DRM thing. They keep trying to mess with that, and like I get that, but like it's annoying for the rest of us.
But it's making everything else a pain in the butt.
Right. I just want to read the book. So anyway, yeah. So I keep having to read it on the NetGalley app, and I don't know if this is the NetGalley app or the PDF.
Yeah.
But it won't let me change the size of it. Like it's all really small, one page at a time.
That's what I can't stand, is it won't let me change the size of it, and I have eye issues, so I'm like, I can't read that.
Right. I'm like, do I need to figure out a way to like connect my iPad or my my Samsung tablet to the TV so I can read on the screen, like sit right here and read it? Because that's yeah.
Have you tried like on your computer screen?
I have not. That would probably be better, obviously, than
because you might be able to blow it up if it's a PDF file on your computer screen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it'll be a pain in the butt to read it on your computer.
Right.
Screen, but
yeah, no, I'm mildly annoyed because it's ruining the vibe of it, I guess.
Yeah.
The book is not want to read it. The book
Yeah.
is so good, but I'm like, okay, this is annoying because I want to, if I want to sit in bed and read it, it's not the same. So.
Conducive, yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
That's why I like dealing with the indie authors who just send it off themselves. They ask what device you have, and they're like, okay, here's the file.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. If it's a file that I can mess with and put on whatever reader I want, that's ideal. Yeah. Phone, tablet, computer, whatever I'm feeling like. And, I like my screen to be just a little bit bigger, just for comfort.
Yeah. And you don't have to squint.
Exactly. Let me know what's going on. I don't want to be taken out of the story. I want to just like not even realize I'm turning pages.
Exactly.
And yeah, so.
Have you seen that book phone thing that's coming out now? It's an Android device but it's like an e-ink device, like a Kindle.
Okay.
And it's the size of like a phone. But it reads like regular paper. It's BOOK. What is it called? I don't have it yet because it's really expensive. I'm waiting for it to go on sale because it just came out. But it's called, let me see. I can find it on Amazon. Amazon. It's BOOX Palma, PALMA. If I can talk. If you can't find it, I can just send it to you.
Oh, this is interesting. So they have them in tablets and e-readers.
Yeah, and they're like slightly bigger than a phone, and it's an Android device, so you can use, like, if you have an Android phone, you can put any other apps on it.
Palma, unleash the power of mobile e-paper.
Yeah. I was like, this is bonkers, but I kind of want one. I'm not paying that price for it, but I kind of want one.
Right. See. That's interesting.
It just came out, and one of my friends who's also a booktuber has one, and she's like, it's the coolest thing. Like, you don't have to read on your phone. You don't have to read on the tablet. It gives you the e-ink display so it doesn't hurt your eyeballs. I'm like, that's awesome, but I'm not paying that price.
Do you know what operating system it runs on?
Let me see.
I'm curious if it can reasonably replace your phone, or if it can only do, a basic phone and a couple of things, and you really still have to use,
You can download, like, I know my friend downloads like her Hoopla account, her Libby account on there. Kindle can be downloaded on there. I know that much. Like the Kindle app. Let's see.
That's really cool.
I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on that if it goes down in price. Like, because that's not my biggest complaint, but my Kindle is so big because of my eye issues that, like, I don't like carrying it around.
No, that totally makes sense.
And I have an Android phone, so I'm wondering if it would be better, like, transferring everything over, because I already have an Android phone, and it's not like you can actually use your Android phone charger to charge it. Like your already existing Android phone charger. I was like, I need this thing.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I just found out about it like a week or two ago.
Huh. Yeah, like you, I'm not going to run out and buy one because...
No, but I'm going to keep my eye on it.
But that's really awesome. I like that.
And I like that it's smaller, because I don't like the smaller Kindles, because I make the font so big that, like, I have to turn the page every 2 seconds.
Right.
But it's really cool.
That is awesome. Yes,
and that's why I was like, Greg, you work with electronics. Tell me when this goes on sale.
Right? Did he say something like, well, they usually go on sale, they usually are this price for like the first certain number of months? Okay.
That's why he was like, wait like 6 to 8 months and then they'll probably go on sale. They'll go on sale when the number 2 version comes out or whatever.
All right.
Like, that's fine.
So it'll go on sale like just in time for Christmas or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I like the idea that you can easily put it in your pocket with your phone.
Right. It can go with you everywhere and not need a big bag for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to butcher your name, and I am so sorry. I think Alicia? I am not sure how that's pronounced, but I'm so glad that you're here.
Hi.
Reading The Wrong Family by Taryn Fisher.
I like that author. I haven't read that book yet, though.
Let's see. Let's see. New thriller. Riddled with
Oh,
twists in all the right places. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Hey, Paco, what's up?
hey, Paco.
I'm bad at staying on top of comments today, but glad you're here. It's good to see friendly faces again.
I know. That's what I said to both of you. I was like, it was so nice to actually give you guys a hug, like
Right?
instead of being through a screen.
Yeah, that's the best. Sitting here trying to organize my piles over here.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, I found a 10-cent book at McKay's.
10 cent? Wow.
I'm a grant you, it's a small booklet, but I was
I've never seen that. Wow.
Me neither. I thought everything started at like 25 cents, and that was rare, but
yeah.
So a very different Christmas. I don't know anything about it, but I looked at it because I picked it up. I was like, oh, that's an interesting title. But then when it's 10 cents, what are you going to do? Put it back? Audrey's kiddo is cheating at his homework, so that does not bode well. Oopsies.
I'm not going to lie, though. I did too when I was a kid. Sometimes.
I had to grade my own homework, so you would think that would have occurred to me.
Well, I cheated mainly when it came to math because math and me never got along.
Yeah, I feel that. I
didn't cheat in anything else. I just cheated at to make sure that, because I was always the one of my parents would show me an easier way to do it because of the way my brain works. And I don't know if you had this problem, but my school was no, you need to show your work and you need to do it this really complicated way for no reason, even though I've never had to do that math problem ever again in my life after I graduated.
Yeah. And I get the idea of show your work just because, it's good to develop the process, but man.
Yeah, my brother used to get in trouble for not showing his work because my brother did everything in his head. He still can. He'll get all the answers right and still get a D because he wouldn't show his work. Because my brother is super brain and can do all that math stuff in his brain.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I was so excited when I saw that you.
Yes, I was so excited to see it, and it still has the tag on.
Oh, good.
Yes, so it was like $5.
Hey.
And I think I posted this one too. Together We Burn.
Ooh, I like that cover.
Me too. It's supposed to be Dragonador.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be some kind of dragon YA historical fantasy, I think.
You might like Flame what is it? Fireborn by Rosaria Munda.
Maybe. I don't do a lot of fantasy. I'm only checking out this one because it's Isabel Ibanez, and I loved her What the River Knows.
Yeah. I definitely want to check something else written by her, because I know she has written a lot. I only heard of her because of What the River Knows, but I knew she had a huge backlist.
Yeah. I think she had a duology before as well as this, and I know she's working on something after What the River Knows and What the Library Hides, but
is it going to be a trilogy or is it just a duology?
Duology. So okay. we'll get everything finished here in November, if not.
Yay! I love that they're making it shorter and we don't have to wait so long.
Right. I am not good with trilogies. I like everything being finished by the time we're done. I don't want to be wondering for the next 3 years.
That's why I like Rebecca Ross. Literally, she put out Divine Rivals, and that same year, the day after this year, the day after Christmas, the second book came out. So
yeah, I have not read any of hers, but she's on my list. She was the one author I did not get to check for in Chattanooga.
I looked too. There wasn't anything. I was gonna see if I could snag you a copy because I've been talking about it so much.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm sure I can find it from my library. I am sure of that.
And the audio is fantastic. It's dual narration. It's fantastic.
I love a good audiobook. I should probably check if Libby has it. If not, I've got like 3 credits at Audible that I have to use up before
I
early
recommend
May.
it. I recommend it.
So,
And if you like reading letters and stuff like that, it's half of it is in a epistolary format, so it's letters back and forth to each other.
ooh, see, you're selling me on that.
It's so good. And like maybe I love it because like it's two rival journalists.
Uh-huh.
And I love it. Like it's just, and you don't see journalists as like the main character in books.
Right.
And for there to be 2, I was like, I'm in.
Yes. Yes. And I would like to appreciate the fact that McKay's stickers come off so easily. I'm trying to peel this original off, but McKay's came off in like 2 seconds. Like they actually care about the books.
A glue gun and a hairdryer. My mom taught me that one.
Yeah, I should stop picking at this for now because I will. Yeah, we always use WD-40, but same difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the smell of WD-40, but it works.
Yeah, and I don't actually own a hairdryer. So that's the thing.
Hi!
Hey,
everybody.
The crazy crew is back together.
It's okay. It's okay. You are here.
I am here.
Yes,
the McKay's crew is back together.
You are missing me showing off my additional books.
Oh. Okay. Right. Together we burn. I don't know anything about that one.
It's Bill Ibanez. It's her dragon one.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it for the author. I was just saying I was trying to get that sticker off, and I need to stop until I have the goo gone or something like that because. Yeah. Yeah. But I like McKay's stickers. McKay's stickers come off just,
right off.
So I don't know this author. It's the King Jesus Gospel, but I was like $5. Why not?
There you go.
So yes, I'm trying to see if there's anything else y'all haven't seen. I found 3 of my Hawkeye comics up in your room, or up in my room at your house.
It's in your room.
Yes. Yeah. No, I looked just to make sure I didn't have any books still at Jen's when I was there, and it turned out that I did have a few. So that's in a separate pile. You already saw
everywhere.
Precisely. Like we just like to scatter them around the country.
Right. Also, hey Audrey and hello Scorpio.
Hey.
They have said hey to me.
Yes. All right. Let's see what else I got. And
Hey,
then
did you get a haircut?
Do what?
Did you get a haircut?
No, I just got it pulled back in a ponytail.
Okay, because your bangs look a lot shorter. So I was like,
I actually did that the day before y'all came.
Yeah, that's why I was like, because I know you were complaining about it before we came there. So I was like, okay.
Yep. So I found 1, 2, 3, 4 of my books at Jen's.
Nice.
And a couple more I'd already replaced. And so I dropped those off at Goodwill because I didn't know that we were going to go back to the other McKays or go to the other McKays. Which even if I hadn't been able to stay long enough to get money for them, I at least would have dropped them off at McKay's instead of at Goodwill, just because hey, I like McKay's. But
they took a lot more than I thought they would. They only gave me back 3 books.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Out of the 4 boxes that I brought, they only gave me back 3 books.
Yeah, they'll take a remarkable amount of stuff.
I was shocked. I was waiting for it. Because my local bookstore doesn't take much. That's why I was like, I'm probably not going to get much. The guy brings it up and goes, you have $172 for credit. I was like, score.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. On the stuff they gave back to you, did they give you an option to be like, hey, we can't give you any money for this. We can recycle it if you want? Or is it just no, we won't take it?
I told them to keep one because it was like a business book that like someone I dated way back in the day gave to me, and somehow I still have.
And you're like, I don't need this anymore.
Because he only read like how to succeed in business kind of books, and I was like,
that's not fun.
No.
Yeah, no. Definitely not.
Nope. Let's see. So. Hey, Bonnie. How you doing?
Hi, Bonnie.
Long time no see. We did have
a
blast.
To message you.
Yes. Hi. And then I went to Sonic and I got a blast, which was also delicious.
Their ice cream, I don't know why, but I'm lactose intolerant, but I can eat their ice cream.
It felt less dairy heavy to me, almost like, frozen yogurt where it's that thinner, less creamy thing.
Mm-hmm. I can eat their ice cream and be fine. Any other type of ice cream, I'm sick for like 2 days.
Are you able to do
It's not fun.
Are you able to do lactate with dairy?
I love ice cream.
Are you able to do lactate with dairy, or it doesn't seem to address whatever your problem is with it?
I do. I carry lactate with me everywhere.
Okay.
I'm one of those
decide
people.
if you're willing to risk whether or not it will actually be fully effective this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's only vocabulary. Well, if he can read it aloud and keep saying it aloud, maybe it'll cement it in his brain.
I had to hear it out loud. I had to say it to myself for it to click. But at that point, I didn't realize that I was an auditory learner. And that's kind of how I figured out that that's why I think I pick up so much from audiobooks and other people don't.
I'm becoming really fond of audiobooks. Like I go back and forth more than I used to. Like sometimes I want to read at a voracious volume.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of times where, if I'm just trying to like do the laundry or something like that, I'm like, let me have a book. Let me get it in the car.
And I feel like sometimes the audiobook, even if you don't finish reading it through the audiobook sets the tone of certain things.
Yes, like, you make sure that you're pronouncing the characters' names right and all of that.
Yeah, that's always a big thing.
And then sometimes you also can't tell if the person's being humorous or not. Sometimes the audiobook narrator like helps with that.
Yes.
Especially if it's like British humor. Like I was reading it straight, like when I started Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and then I picked up the audiobook and I was like, oh, that's supposed to be funny. Okay. Like this is okay. It's starting to click.
Yeah, all right. I'm with it now.
Yeah, I got it. Now that I know it's British humor, I'm good. Right?
Yes.
Yep.
Audrey has Target sticker on one of the mine.
Oh, the Target sticker is the worst.
Ugh.
I understand you've got to put a sticker on it in order to sell it, but like, what if you made sure that you cared for the book itself?
The ones that bother me are the ones that look like stickers and aren't. Like the Reese Witherspoon's book club or so and so.
Right?
Like I don't care.
Right? Oh my God.
Yeah. When the special edition Barnes & Noble sticker was supposed to be added to the What the Raver Knows, that was like my first question. Can I peel this sticker off? I understand it's a special edition.
Stickers usually peel off pretty well.
They did. I just wanted to make sure they weren't going to like print it on the cover.
Yeah.
Sometimes
they do, and then they're like, New York Times bestselling. I don't care about that. Let me have the pretty cover.
Exactly.
And then I just take a pic, like, because I have a ton of stickers. I just take a sticker that fits. And I'm just like, there, I'll want whatever the sticker is. Just like, that's better than the thing I can't take off.
Yep.
I feel like there was a company a while back that was making custom stickers that were so specifically supposed to go over those sorts of things. Like you could say, this is the book I have, and they would like, make you one that would blend in.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That would cover it and make the picture hole or whatever.
Exactly.
It drives me crazy with like the kids' books. Like if they have like a Newbery honor reward or whatever, it takes up half the pages, half of the cover. I'm like,
and kids don't care about stuff like that.
No, they don't even know what it is.
Yeah, no.
Definitely not.
But yeah, we should think about a sprint here momentarily, since it is an hour in and we haven't sprinted at all.
Is it really? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is it like an hour?
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock.
We can talk. We can talk and be like,
So you're basically seeing the conversation that we had on Thursday.
Pretty much.
In person.
Yes. But your vlog was great, Jen.
Thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes. So
it was fun. It was weird to watch myself.
Right?
Weird.
I was like, I need to pay attention to the fact that I apparently speak more quickly than I thought. Oops.
I do too.
The more you know.
Hello, cat.
Yeah, I did not see Tish once my entire trip,
The
which,
whole
you know,
At all?
They left, and 10 minutes later, the cat was out.
yeah.
Are you serious?
Said hello.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I mean, I
Would not-
kind of knew that's how it was going to go because Tish is not a people cat.
She's not a people person.
She's selective.
Yeah, and her selection is Jen and Jen and Jen.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I wasn't completely surprised. Just I was going to be like, well, we might as well give it a shot, but nope.
Such is
But
life.
anyway, what are y'all reading? If you are reading,
I don't know if I'm going to read or not. I'm supposed to be reading Heart of the Sun Warrior.
okay.
How was it?
It's good so far. I just am not 100% in the mood to read.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, the Sims are there, I'm sure.
Eh.
And I'm working through my reread of Northanger Abbey for the discussion that I'm going to have tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
This is my very old copy. My mom bought me when I was like 10. So it's like very, very yellowed and all that stuff.
It's a well-loved copy.
Yes, it is. I just didn't realize how beat up it was until I picked it up for the reread, and I'm like, I went through this book a lot.
Yep. So let us go do this thing. I will see you all in 45 minutes. Happy
Perfect.
reading or not reading, depending on what y'all decide.
Hey, Christine. Hey, Christine. We've lost her.
I was so in my book, I didn't even notice what time it was.
Oh, there she comes. There she is.
How'd you do?
I
Made it
watched
to chapter 15.
videos. What did you do, Alicia? I talked right over you.
No problem. I made it to chapter 15. So I'm like halfway through.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yay. And how'd you do, Jen?
I watched YouTube videos.
Oh, any interesting ones?
A lot of political stuff.
So
yeah, nothing interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nothing you care about anyway.
Precisely. I'm ignoring all of this as long as reasonably possible.
Yeah, give it 10 minutes.
Hey, Snazzy, how's it going?
Hey, Snaz.
Toya got 43 pages of In Farm's Way by Amanda Flower.
Excellent.
Scorpio Rising read 40 pages. Snazzy took a bungee aerobic class after work and found out that I have absolutely zero coordination or stamina.
Same.
Twinsies.
I feel you. I started my workout back again, and I've realized how out of shape I am today.
Well, I guess that's why we do something. We're like, okay, this is where I am, and it's not where I want to be. So let's see what I can do to, move in a good direction.
Yep. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can barely do a half an hour. I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah. No judgment, just progress.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was fun when I wasn't wheezing. That's how I feel about hiking.
There you go.
Yeah. We did all those
hiking when I'm not having to go up.
Yes. Yes. It is very important, in my opinion, for the trail to be, for any elevation to be up on the way in, so that by the time you have exhausted all your energy, you're just coming back down.
Yep.
But yeah, I read 40 pages, I got up to 40 pages of Murder and
Oh,
Postscript.
you're reading that too?
Yes.
A friend sent me a copy of it.
It's been on my TBR for a while, and it just came in physical copy at the library yesterday. So, yay. It's good so far. It's good so far. I have not gotten the full vibe yet, but I like what I have seen.
I'm planning on picking it up in May.
Okay.
So.
Excellent.
I need to get back to my cozy vibes for a little bit.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Yes, we like the cozy vibe.
Yep. We approve.
Yes.
Yep.
And Audrey read some pages of Naruto Volume 2 with the kiddo before his bedtime.
Excellent.
Now he's off to bed, and Audrey got some Facebook stuff done for the business. Now gonna get to reading the Black Kids.
Productive.
Yes. yes.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, and I want you to know, Jen, that I have made sure that Caleb has officially tried a moon pie now.
Oh, good.
We were in the airport all that waiting, and
right.
They had a pack of mini moon pies. So,
you ever put one in the microwave?
Nope.
Try that next time.
My only complaint with a moon pie is how dry it is. I love the flavor, but it's really dry.
The cookie part is a little dry.
Yes.
Yeah. Cake or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we may have to try that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It goes.
I really loved when I was a kid. I don't know if they're around here, but Malamars. It's a marshmallow dipped in chocolate on a graham cracker cookie on the bottom. And
I have seen them, but I've never eaten one.
They're so good. I used to buy them and sneak them into the movie theater all the time when I was a kid.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
That is the way to do it. Okay. So here we have our question of the hour.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What would you do with an extra $1,000 to spend only on yourself?
Books.
Mm.
Hey, Paco.
Mm.
Hey.
Paco's off work.
I would put it away for a vacation that I'm planning.
Ooh, yes.
There's
that would
a
be good.
thought.
Yes.
The thought.
I recommend not spending it all in 30 hours in Dallas.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, it's very easy to do in airports because they make it
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you have to buy it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we spent more on that 30 hours there than we did on the vehicle rental for the whole week and the Airbnb when we were with Jen. Yeah, like that. Anyway.
I believe it. Audrey, when is your birthday?
Oh, we need to add this.
Yes, we need this on the list.
How did my part of Tennessee treat you with where you were staying?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. We stayed at they called it Southern Charm, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
I have it.
Yeah.
It was they call it Southern Charm, a 10 bedroom.
Whoa.
That's a big one.
Yes,
Hey.
a 10 bedroom Sevierville cabin rental.
Did you go to Dollywood?
We did not.
We need to make a trip to Dollywood. Dollywood's fun.
I'll pass. I don't do theme parks.
I don't really do them either, but I like Dollywood.
Yeah, that would have been fun to do. It was just one of those, what do you do with all the time? We did a lot of hikes. My uncle is a hiker, so he picked out different trails for us. And so I think we did at least one small trail every full day we were there.
Okay.
And bugs aside, we had a really good time.
Yeah, bugs. I was going to say, did you have bug spray? Please tell me you did.
Well, I couldn't bring it on the plane.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I forgot about that.
So, yeah, no, I kept remembering on the trail. So, some of us experienced the trifecta where you get the bugs in your eyes, nose, and mouth.
Yep. Fun.
I think somebody got an ear.
The ear freaks me out more than anything else.
Yeah.
But all of the trails were really well kept. Like in California, there is no guarantee that you will have anything resembling a bathroom near the trails. And, you know, all of the trails that we went to at least had the water-free bathrooms, I guess you'd call them, where they've got, you know, at least a fixed portable, well, I guess it's not really portable, but a fixed bathroom building.
Okay.
And there was always hand sanitizer well kept there. So like, I couldn't complain about that.
At least you got someplace to go potty.
Yeah, that's very important, especially in some of those backwoods.
I have been taken on hikes by other people who are not my uncle, who have not given consideration to those things. And 7 miles later, good times are not had by all.
Yes.
So anyway.
Hence why another reason I don't hike.
We do the goats on a roof mountain coaster, which was fun. The place was one of those little like side sale places. You know, they were trying to sell the furniture and all the little signs and whatever. And then they had goats on the roof, and you could buy the little food to feed them, and the kids would pedal it up in the little thing. And then they had a little mountain coaster. It was like, I don't know, it was like a 5-minute ride or something like that. They put you in the coaster and you push down for it to take you up, and then down it goes. You can pull back to slow down.
Fun.
Or go full speed ahead, and it will automatically brake on certain turns.
Interesting.
Yes, so that was our fun.
I've never heard of that.
There were a bunch of the mountain coasters in Sevierville. Sevierville, is that how I'm supposed to pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There were a bunch of the little mountain coasters, so my cousin picked one and was like, let's do it. Because they looked at the Zip lining, but that seemed a little on the expensive side.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
can.
ziplining is fun, but it's very expensive.
Yes. I think whoever looked it up said it was, over $100 per person, and that
That's
was just
it.
like, okay, let's go with the $20 attraction.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah. So where would you go on this vacation, Alicia?
I would want to do a redo of my trip to Italy that I never got to take because I was supposed to go for my 30th birthday, but that was the week COVID
Yeah, that's
hit. Yeah,
that's a good call.
yeah. I would like to get to Italy because it's my last name is a town in Italy, so I would like to get to go. And my grandfather was one of many, so I'm sure I'm related to somebody out there.
Oh yeah.
Really cool.
He was one of many, especially back then in
Yeah.
the 30s.
Mhm.
I just
Audrey's
want to
first-
actually go and say I've been there because, like, I've
Mhm.
never been to Italy, and like my family's as Italian as you can get, and never been to Italy.
Well, that would be a cool thing to fix.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be very
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm assuming because your family is named after a town in Italy or shares a name with a town in Italy, that would be the part of the region you would go visit?
Yeah, my one side of my family is from Naples, and the other side is from this little town that's like all the way at the bottom.
Mm.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Audrey's birthday is May 15th, which I have that on my calendar already.
May 15th.
Yep.
And her son's is May 8th. So for her birthday that year, she
Yay.
got to not be pregnant.
Right.
Toya inquires after a wish list.
Yes.
Mm.
Scorpio would save half, but would spend the other half on books, snacks, and crafty items.
I feel that.
That will go quickly.
I'm supportive of this completely.
Yep.
Though I
Yeah.
don't need any crafty items. I have so much stuff in my spare bedroom.
I feel
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just need to go shopping in my spare bedroom.
See, that would be fun. We used to do a thing at one of the churches I lived near. We would do a what do we call that?
I don't
A
know.
new to you.
Oh,
And
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, they'd advertise it for, a month ahead of time, and people would sign up. And then like the week before, everybody could drop off their stuff.
Oh, I like that.
And so, please don't treat it
Your
like
stuff doesn't go to waste.
exactly. Please bring nice things. Don't just bring
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
But people would bring their stuff, and a couple of the older ladies would organize it. Clothes over here, goodies over here, and then they would dismiss by table,
Mm.
and everybody would get like, I don't remember, 2 or 3 things. And
I
then
like
after all the tables had gone, if there was extra stuff left, then it was sort of a free-for-all shop.
I really
That's
like that.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can clean out your own stuff and be like, oh, I still have this. I can do this later.
Exactly. Because some
Half the
stuff you
time I
need.
don't even know what I have in my spare bedroom.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you're just like, well, this is good. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't want to just like toss it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Snazzy says, that tension of wanting to put towards the credit card versus just blowing it. Because yes, less credit card bill, less stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you put it towards a trip, you don't have to put it on your credit
True.
Uh-huh.
card.
That is true. Saw these new bookmarks at my local bookshop. The Alice in Wonderland one was so pretty, but it's $70. So there's still
For a
another
bookmark?
900 for
Book Nook.
Oh, okay.
Look,
I
my
was,
bad.
woo!
Can't read. She can't
I
sing.
want to do one of those, but I feel like they're so tiny that I would get frustrated and want to throw everything.
Yeah.
They look so pretty when they're together, but like watching my friend put it together, I'm like, I don't know if I have the patience.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Audrey would maybe play for a glamping week in August, and some snazzy credit card debt would be a good thing to get down. It would be the responsible thing to do.
Yeah, but nobody wants to do that.
Sometimes you just don't want to be irresponsible, though.
Bingo.
I feel that.
Being responsible isn't fun.
No, it can result in less stress, but it's not necessarily fun.
No.
Says the person
Audrey,
that put a credit
you
card.
need a wish list. You need a wish list.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Can't buy you
Make
presents.
one. It's always fun.
Yes. And then you can be like, I'll get this at some point, and either you buy it off the wish list, or if nothing else, and the next time people ask you what you want for your birthday or Christmas, and you're like, I don't know, you actually have a list, because you can be like, oh yeah, I did think about that before.
Yeah.
Snazzy thinks a bathroom is a necessity, and it's not wrong.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If there isn't a bathroom, there's a problem.
Uh-huh.
Possibly several problems.
Yes. And
Yes.
they need to make a lot more handicap accessible bathrooms.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That's my biggest complaint is like the handicap accessible bathrooms always usually disgusting. I don't know if they clean it last or whatever. And I'm just like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
No.
when I used to go out with a bunch of friends, I wouldn't, with my chair, I would get it into the bathroom, like the stall, but I wouldn't be able to shut the door. So my friends would just like wall off the door so I could pee.
Yeah.
Like it's just,
Yeah.
they don't think, like they need to get people in there when they're building it to be like, okay, this needs to be wider. Okay, you know,
Right.
because it's ADA compliant, but the ADA hasn't been updated since like 1975.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And Audrey became a mom on Mother's Day that year. That's cool.
Yay.
Mother's Day is the 12th this year.
And Audrey doesn't know how a wish list on Amazon Canada would work for people in the US.
You can still send it. It'll switch it over. Yeah, I've done
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
You do the wish list. We'll worry about the
Yeah.
whatevers.
Yeah, it's really easy actually.
There you go.
Amazon wants all of our money, and they're willing to go and figure out how to communicate with each other.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
And if you want secondhand books, you can also do a wish list on Abe books as well as thrift
Oh,
books.
there you go.
And they do ship to America, Canada, all that stuff.
Excellent. This is good to know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
The only thing I don't like about shipping through thrift books is it doesn't let you leave a note so the person doesn't know who sent the stuff.
Right.
That's the only thing I didn't like. My friend buys a lot of her romances secondhand, so I sent her some for her birthday, and it didn't let her know who sent what. So I got a bunch of like random photos of like, was this you? Was this you?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Which of these was you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it would be possible to get around that if you did, like, you know, if I was sending it to Jen, I could send, you know, Jen Christine last name,
Yeah.
you know, if I really wanted to, but that's just an unnecessary extra step.
It's when it's just like you can click a button.
Right. Right.
It's a gift. No.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And we
Yeah.
know that, Audrey. We know you didn't say that to get free books, but we want to give you books.
Yeah, that's the whole point of a birthday. Free stuff.
And if people want to give you free books, far be it from you to stop them.
Bingo.
Yes. The wish list is not a demand for people to buy you stuff. It's helpful for those who want to buy you stuff to know which things to buy you. And
Exactly.
also, you know, how to get it to your house without you having to share your address on the internet.
That too.
I explained that to someone. I'm like, I understand you have a wish list, but everything you have on there is like $500.
Yeah.
So
My cousin is like that. I have my boy cousin, and he's really into jazz music.
yeah.
So puts all these records on. Like one of the records that he wanted last year was like $150 or something like that.
I'm like, you need to go. There needs to be price ranges.
Yeah,
of stuff.
I found it on Etsy for like $20 used.
Hey,
And I was like, "You're getting a used record. You'll let me know if it's scratched."
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. By all means, put those extra, stretch goal items on there. If somebody
Right.
wants to get them for you, great. But, there has to be a range.
Yep.
Yeah. From like $20 to like, because my one cousin put like $300 ottoman on there, $500 blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
mm.
But no.
I have stuff on there that I know no one's ever going to buy me, but I threw it on there just because. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, whatever. Like, if someone buys it for me, great. If someone doesn't, that's fine. Every time I just put stuff on my wish list just so it lets me know when it goes on sale.
There you go.
Something's on your wish list that's on sale. Bing, bang, boom.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And apparently we must stop. Good thing Audrey's in the dark. No one can see the blushing.
Not stopping.
No.
Nope.
They're back.
Okay. We'll be getting the hair dyed for the birthday. Don't know exactly when. Waiting on a call back. What color are we dyeing it?
Jinx.
It was someone a Coke.
Something like that. Yeah. We saw this. Was it on the way back from McKay's? We saw somebody who had just gorgeous mermaid hair the other day.
Oh yeah, you saw that. I didn't get a chance to see him because I was focusing on the traffic.
That's
when you weren't
important.
happy stuck in traffic.
Oh, I was very unhappy stuck in traffic.
Good times were not had by all.
Mm-mm.
Excellent. That'll be fun.
All right.
Fellow went from brown to red.
Excellent. Well, that'll be a happy birthday.
Yeah. Red's awesome.
Be a happier birthday if you had a wish list. People could send you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Even if it's like crafty stuff. Like I sent my cousin like a, I think it was a cross stitch kit.
Uh-huh.
There you
For
go.
her birthday.
Yes.
Send
Alicia sent me this awesome frame, if you can see it up there, for my birthday.
Yay, birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
You do need to put more stuff on your list, Christine.
Yes, you do.
I do. I did put 2 more books on my wish list today.
Yay! Like I scroll down the list, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah. It's all right. It could have been worse.
It's fine, but I was like, that's it.
The year she started dating her husband, I went onto her wish list to get something for her, and there was nothing there. And I called her up, and I'm like, you need to put some stuff on your wish list. And she's like, there's plenty of stuff on my wish list. I'm like, there is nothing on your wish list. He had bought everything off the list.
He likes you. He bought you everything on your wish list.
I did not realize this, but apparently there was a buy all button at the top of the wish list.
Thing, but
and
okay.
he just went with it. Yeah.
Oh, was not
I just
happy.
got off a book. I got my friend's wish list because their apartment building caught on fire and he lost all his books.
Gosh.
Oh no.
So we all talked him into like making a list of like his favorite books and just putting it on as an Amazon wish list. Like we'll come together and get you all your books back.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we like to hear about.
Yeah.
When he sent it to me, like I guess a lot of people bought the books because there was like 4 things left on the list. I was like, holy crap.
Excellent.
I was like, awesome, but holy crap.
Right.
Uh-huh. Ha ha ha
ha.
See, Audrey was platinum blonde as a kid, teen 20s. Now it's darkish.
Okay.
I was born redhead and then it went brown and then it started going red in my early 20s and then I just started dyeing it red again. I was like,
yeah.
And now I have to dye it because I have gray hair.
I have always been orange.
I have a lot of gray hair for being the age that I'm at.
Yeah, I'm starting to get them too, and I'm just like, whatever.
It's weird. It's literally just my hair, like my part.
Mm-hmm.
My part is completely gray.
Uh-huh.
But my hair is fine. But my part is completely gray. It's nuts. And I have gray eyebrow hair. I've had that since I was like 10.
Oh gosh.
I don't know why my eyebrows are just like, okay, here's a white hair, and you're like 15. Having a heart
Happy
attack.
birthday.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Would you rather have X-ray vision, but only on people you find unattractive, or everyone else has X-ray vision, but only of you?
Can I have neither?
Yeah, is there a third option?
See, I don't want X-ray vision for people. You know, it would be interesting to be able to like see through walls or whatever, but I don't know.
I want neither.
Audrey says there's a genetic component to gray hair. Hubby had his first white or gray hair in his teens.
It's crazy. It's like I hit like 22 and my heart just went like white. I'm like, why?
You're like, this is not what I was expecting.
Nope. Did not sign up for this.
Uh-oh. Audrey is out, but wait a minute. I suppose if I have to choose, I would have the X-ray vision and I would just not activate it.
Yeah, if I could. If there's a loophole.
Right. Well, it didn't say, you know, whether or not you could do that. So I'm gonna assume you can. That's a good question, Audrey. It might just be the bones. I don't know.
Because there are certain people, even though I love them to death, I do not want to envision them without clothes on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Audrey's like, because if it's the bones, I don't care.
Yeah, bones doesn't matter. If
Otherwise,
it's the other stuff, then I have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel like X-ray vision is not an automatic. It's just a potential.
Are we talking like Cyclops and X-Men 97 here, or
it doesn't say that? That was the whole question.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the whole question. So
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
give you more reasons to buy this book, Christine.
There you go.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I'm telling you,
very
you're gonna
pretty.
love it.
I must read it at some point. I've got like 4 cozy mysteries I'm supposed to be working on right now, but
And then
yeah.
this is the sleeve.
Pretty.
That I've seen. That's very lovely.
Yeah.
Well, should we do another small sprint before
Might as
before
well.
we get out of
Sounds
here?
good.
All right. So let us see if I can get. There we are. Just looking, we have not gotten 2 proper sprints in here, and I would hate for us to get through and be told we were only doing 1 sprint. That would be quite remiss of me. So, all right, let us give this a shot. What's that?
A Tuesday night sprint.
Exactly.
Sprint.
All right.
Just the one.
So let us see. All right. Let us give this a shot, and I will see y'all in about half an hour. Happy reading.
I'm on live reading sprints. I'll be done in a half an hour. I'll call you.
Hello. How's it going?
Watch more videos.
Any good ones?
I mean, you know, they're interesting to me. We'll put it that way.
Uh-huh. Paco's made it home. That is good news. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm starting to feel ready for a nap.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
It's been a day.
Yes. Got like 3 or 4 loads of laundry done today.
I did so many loads of laundry when we got back.
Ugh.
I don't think I've ever done that many loads of laundry in one day. I'm like, this is not human.
Mm-mm.
How is this possible?
It's terrible. Ugh.
The adult stinks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least we don't have to scrub all the clothes in the river anymore.
Right?
Yeah, there's that.
Ooh.
I do have my great grandmother's washing board.
Oh,
I
that's
think I have a
cool.
washboard somewhere too.
Yeah,
Not sure.
I have her washing board.
Yeah. That's cool to have as like an heirloom piece, as long as
Yeah.
you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's up on the counter. It stays in its little spot. I
Yeah.
don't move it because it's really old. I'm afraid to move it too much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. We have gotten Audrey on the list.
Excellent.
Yay!
Make sure that you include a shipping address on your list.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because I know Toya's list doesn't have a shipping address on it, and that's a problem. So you got to
Oh,
make
I
sure.
didn't know Toya had a list.
Yeah, Toya's got a list, but it doesn't have a shipping address on it.
Which makes it less useful.
Yes,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
And just a heads up, if anybody moves, it doesn't automatically, even if you change your address on your personal Amazon account, it still will send it to the old address.
Yes, that is correct. Let me see if I can figure out what the way is. I think if you just add it on the list, there will be an option at the top. But I want to look at the list before I tell you this. And then you're like, okay, let's see. I think if you hit manage list, yeah, up in the corner when you're looking at the whole thing, there's the little 3 dots that say more, and if you click on that and do manage list, then you can choose your shipping address.
There you go.
Just make sure you choose the one you actually live at. And the guy shipped a gift to a friend, and it got sent to his old address, even though I specifically clicked on the correct address. It sent it to his old one.
Yeah. So do that, and you want to.
That's not helpful.
Yeah. Yes, and I recommend opting into the share my shipping address with sellers and let buyers ship additional items not on this list to my shipping address. Because, I mean, how else are we supposed to send, the equivalent of Jen's Giant Hippos?
That was so funny. Do you still have it?
No.
No, Jen got rid of that post haste.
I wasn't having that cursed object in my house.
No,
I sent it back and bought a printer.
It's all worked out. You get a story, you get a laugh, and you get a printer. So much better than if I just
hippopotamus for Christmas.
Precisely. Jen kept singing that, but apparently Jen lies.
I love that song, and no one gives it that. And Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
I don't know that one.
It's an Italian song, and it's all about the donkey. You can look it up. It's really, really cute. It's like a little kid song.
That's
Dominic the Christmas Donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Literally, you have to do that in the song. Like, have all the little kids do that. It's the cutest thing.
Aww.
So my mom is going to get donkeys when her house is getting done being built. And I said, we must name them Dominic.
There you go.
We have to have a boy and name him Dominic.
At least one.
Yes. I don't care. Like, you can name whatever you want, but one has to be Dominic.
Yeah.
And it could be mine. I don't care.
I'm with you, Paco. It's not Christmas yet.
But I
know.
got a Christmas book from McKay's. 2 of them, actually.
Can't help
You
it, it's still not
did.
Christmas. Nope.
You're no fun.
Scorpio cleaned the kitchen and read 20 pages.
That is fun.
Yep.
Yes, well done.
Productivity and reading.
Yes.
We like it.
Mm-hmm.
I share mine, Audrey.
Yes, because it's no fun if other people can't see it.
Yeah.
I will do separate lists of stuff that's like my shopping list that I just want to like monitor pricing on.
Mm.
But the main one I keep public.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a private, I have a monitoring one.
Yeah.
But that's private. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and sometimes I will also make secondary lists where like, okay, I'm saving all of this stuff like for my husband's family for Christmas or whatever, Christmas ideas.
Yeah.
Also useful.
Yep. Make it public.
Yeah.
Public is easiest.
Yep.
I feel like shared means people can only see it if you specifically share it with them,
Yeah.
whereas public people can find
Yeah.
it. I think that's how that works.
I think so.
Yeah. Yay.
How are the allergies doing, Christine?
They are mostly gone.
Good.
I still get, a couple of tissues every few hours and a little bit of residual, but
Yeah.
I can mostly breathe again.
Good.
You don't realize what a privilege it is until you can't.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a lot of allergies for a Tish who didn't want to be seen.
I know, right?
Tish.
I don't know where she went. She went somewhere.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I remember that voice. That voice invaded my house.
I'm assuming you didn't have her when Christine lived with you.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I had a different cat then. That cat loved Christine. Loved her.
Yes, that cat and I got on very well.
Yep. Christine would sit down in a chair with her laptop, and the cat would immediately get in her lap.
Yes. Yes, that cat and I could have been best friends.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, I had allergies to that cat when I arrived, but I feel like I got mostly over them.
Mm.
Tish is
My
a
brother's
completely
allergic to cats, and my grandmother's allergic to cats.
Ugh.
The worst. My grandmother's like really allergic to cats. One day, at one of the doctor's offices around here, they have like a book swap thing. Like while you're sitting in the waiting room, you can read a book or whatever.
Mm.
They have a pile of them, and she picked up one book, and it didn't have a cover, like a dust jacket on it. And whoever owned it must have had cats, because all of a sudden her hands just blew up.
Oh God.
Oh,
Like I was like, okay. Like she's one of those, like she can't even be in a house that has a cat.
Oh wow.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just have trouble breathing. That's all.
Yeah. That's full on anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, no.
Like we didn't even know. She was just reading because we had like an hour wait between that and the doctor's appointment. And all of a sudden I just see blotches on her hand. I'm like, oh no. Like, oh no.
That's terrible. Because how do you plan around things like that? That's just impossible.
Yeah, like, she picked it up not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, if she's that allergic, what happens if you shake hands with somebody who is petting a cat, or somebody who lives with a cat and they didn't fully wipe down all of the hair off before they came to lunch, or
Yeah.
Ow. That's nuts.
Hazelnuts.
They're my
cashews.
They are my favorite. Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts are good.
I like Brazil nuts.
I eat a lot of almonds.
Mm.
And what are the other ones?
Nuts, pecan.
Pistachios.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
My little brothers loves like those big things of nuts that you can get at like Sam's Club or Costco, those big thingies. And they just sit there and eat them all. One of those like mixes with all of them. And my little brothers will be like 4 or 5 just sitting there eating them.
Eating nuts.
Like,
So
you're fine. I'm like, that's a better snack than a bajillion other choices, so you're fine.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Way worse.
Yep.
Yep, could be way worse.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Courtney.
Courtney.
How you doing, Courtney? You have arrived just as we are about to exit, I'm afraid.
Yes.
But it is nice to see your face for as long as we are both here together.
I feel like I haven't talked to Courtney in so long. I feel like I haven't talked to anybody. I'm like, I've been so like MIA with everything.
Well, I mean, I just talked to you last week.
I know. Actually, in person.
Exactly. It was great. Audrey will put the link on YouTube and Instagram.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's the way to do it.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Success. We have corrupted another one. I mean, helped another one. What you watching?
She said she was watching TV.
Yes, I gathered that. I was asking for more specifics.
And eating. What you eating?
Eating is always fun.
Food, but
yes, we like eating around here.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I got donuts for breakfast in the morning.
You what?
I got donuts for breakfast in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went down when I was out running around earlier. I went down to Dunkin' and I got a coffee and Munchkin donuts.
Yeah.
Munchkins are the best.
Yes.
I just wish you could choose where, like, if you order them, you can't choose anything other than, like, the variety. Like, if you're ordering them not at the store.
You have to order at the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Qdoba Mexican.
Ooh, I wish a Qdoba was around here. I miss Qdoba.
Sounds good.
Yum.
Yep. Well, it is approaching nap time.
Yes, it is.
So, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Appreciate you coming. What do you have coming up?
Tomorrow, I will be part of live writing sprints on my friend Vina's channel, Miss WSC Reader, tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow, slightly later in the afternoon, like 5 p.m. EST, which will be 2 p.m. PST, if I'm doing the math correctly. I'm doing the Northanger Abbey discussion on my channel.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Good deal.
Excellent.
Jen, you had a video drop today.
Video drop today, and then I've got sprints on Saturday.
Excellent. Yes, Alicia and I both guest starred in Jen's most recent video. So did Toya.
It was so weird to like watch myself.
Right? So weird.
This is really weird.
So weird. Yes. But Jen has sprints on Saturday, 11 Eastern. And yes, I kept that in my bag with me all the way to back to California, but there was too much drama going on for me to read it. But yes, I do need to read the Hacienda. I know exactly where it is right now. So yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of the evening. and more love for your vlog.
Thank you, Scorpio.
So, yeah, I will see y'all next Tuesday. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.